Hey everybody, it's Marcella B. Mincy, the bridal designer, the bridal junkie. I'm back with another tip. This tip is for wedding invitations. Save the dates, wedding invitations. Um, Not so much necessarily bridal shower and all of that stuff. Typically, your bridesmaids handle that part for you. Let me just get it out of the way. With a save the date, if it is a destination wedding, you should send out those save the dates anywhere from 9 months to 12 months in advance, because a destination meaning people would have to plan for that vacation. Now, if it's just a normal outdoor, indoor wedding, 6 months is sufficient enough for save the date. For a wedding invitation, I always say 4 to 6 weeks before the wedding date, you should mail that out. If you want to do it 8 weeks, that's fine, but typically 4 to 6 weeks, okay? So what I want to show you today is just some invitations and how you can make a plain invitation really, really beautiful if you cannot afford to have your invitations professionally done. I know with today's day and age and technology, a lot of people, there are so many websites where you can send e-invites, save the date, wedding invitations, all of that. And I'll, in the link below, I'll provide some of those websites. But for the brides that still like to keep a little bit of tradition in your wedding, like myself, because I myself will be manually sending out invitations, I just think with planning a wedding, because everything is so digital, everything is so technical, I think, it's the small things about your wedding that you kind of want to hold on to, and sending out wedding invitations is one of them, in my opinion. So I'm just going to show you a basic invitation. Now, I got these invitations from Michael's, and it was like 14 bucks. Okay, let me just get them. It was really plain, just a plain invitation. They had, oh God, 20 or 30 styles. And it started from like $15 up to like $54. And these invitations have 12, but it had 3 additional ones, I guess, if you messed up. Now, what you do with these invitations, they're plain. On the back, there's steps. So what you do is you just go to the website and you, I guess, go to the website, personalize your invitation, and then you print it at home. It's that easy. And it's by, I don't know if I just said this, it's by a company called Celebrate It. And like I said, they have plenty to choose from. I just chose the cheapest because I'm only doing this just to show you guys. The first invitation in the pack was already done. So they just printed something out just to give you an idea of how you can print it. So what I did was, these invitations were kind of plain. So like I said, this is the bride on a budget. If you have $1 million budget for your wedding, then you probably could care less about making a plain invitation beautiful. But for the brides that don't have that kind of money, it's something that you can really do yourself. Now, what I did to this invitation, and I hope you guys can see it because I am outside, I used some of this stuff, this 3D fabric paint. You know, that little paint, and it comes out like texture and it's shiny. In my mind, I thought that it would look better than it came out looking, and I really don't like it because you have to have a really steady hand, and apparently my hand wasn't steady enough, and you have to control it because the more you squeeze, the more it come out, and it's like bulky in some areas. So, but if you have a steady hand and you can control that paint, what I did was I just did like the fork, then the spoon and the knife, and I don't know if you can see these little flowers, but I outlined these little flowers with it. So I didn't, but I don't care for the way this one came out. But I did 2 other kinds, and what I did, the first one I'll show you. Once again, I recommend, if you do your own invitations, whether, like I said, whether it be save the dates, whether it be your wedding invitations, whether it be your thank you cards. I would recommend customizing them first with whatever you're cordially invited to or whatever you choose to put on it. And then from there, decorate it. So what I did with this invitation was I bought some ribbon, white ribbon, and these little pearls. You can get from a beauty supply or nails, beauty supply store. These are these little pearls that you really can put on your nails, or you can probably get it from Michael's, the craft store. And that's where I got the ribbon also. And all I did was took glue stick and I cut a piece of ribbon. I think I did 6 inches. Lined it up across the top. Then took those little pearls, did one here, here, both on this side, and put a little like flower in the middle of the bow. Now I did another, I think 3 inches of ribbon to make this bow, and I let it dry. So just imagine that it's already filled out, that you already customized your invitation. And I'm sorry if the glare is, I'm not sure if you guys can see me properly. I thought I was out of the sun. But just imagine it already customized, and then after you just put your little touch. I thought this was really pretty. Hey, if you want to buy ribbon that's the color of your wedding colors, that's fine as well. But I thought that was one style as to where you can take inexpensive invitation and make it look really, really pretty. And envelopes come with these invitations as well. And like I said, there's 12 in this pack. So you probably, if you have, quite a few guests, you probably have to buy quite a few packs. The third style I did, which I love, is I put diamonds around it, and one of my little diamonds fell off, but I put diamonds around the plate. I bought this pack of diamonds from Michael's. It's different sizes, so it's jewels, assorted faceted acrylic jewels, different sizes. And I did big diamond, little diamond, big diamond, little diamond, big diamond, little diamond. So once again, imagine this already filled out with you and your groom's information, your wedding date, where it's going to be, and you just customize it. I think that's really elegant, especially if your theme of your wedding is like bling. So I just wanted to show you guys just some ways that you can spruce up a wedding invitation, especially if you don't have the money with weddings. You try to budget properly, and you want most of your budget to go into the more important stuff: your venue, your flowers, your cake, your dress, things of that nature. So where you can penny pinch on the side and DIY, why not? Why not your invitations? Like I said, there's a lot of companies that, even online, I believe there is a company that can customize your invitations, but it's not digital, so they don't send them out like e-card or anything. I believe they ship them out to you, so you can get like you and your groom's picture on it or what have you. But again, I don't even know how much that costs. I'll try to research it and I'll put it in the link below. But if you don't really have time to do all that, or you don't have the money, just go to Michael's, go to any store, Walmart, Target, I'm sure, get some invitations, buy some supplies, and this is something that you and your bridesmaids can do together. Invite them over, have a little party, little arts and crafts. I think stuff like that is fun, and those are the moments that you remember about your wedding. With today's technology, everything is click and send, click and send. You kind of want to remember something. So I say invitations is the way to go. Okay, so that's all I have to show you guys, I believe. Oh, one more thing. I also bought these, which commonly go on nails. And I think I got these from the nail store. No, I got these from Michael's. Maybe not. I got them from the dollar store. But depending upon what type of invitation you get, you can always douse it up with some little colorful diamonds, especially, you know, if it matches your theme. And also, this company, Celebrate It. Let me see. The website is celebrateit.wiltonprint.com. I'll put it in the link below. But they had an assortment of invitations, really inexpensive. And I'll try to include some of the pictures of some of the invitations that I saw at the store, Michael's. Really, really, really nice, elegant, like invitations that were already decorated. And all you would have to do is go home and just type in what you want and print them on out. So I thought this is a great brand, and I think they have a lot of options as far as invitations. So once again, just a few tips on invitations, and the same thing goes with save the dates. Save the dates, that's not that formal to me, because it's just basically letting people know to save the date. So if you wanted to do that digitally or send an e-card, I think that's fine. However, you do have to think about your older family members, your grandmothers, your aunts, your uncles, who really don't have a computer or know how to work it or have an email. So you always have to be mindful of that. So that's why I think I prefer to mail stuff, to mail out invitations, because that way you get everybody on the list. And, you know, your great auntie may not check an email because she don't know what an email is, but she's going to walk out to her mail and get that invitation in the mail. And I think it's always something special, you know, if someone wanted to save it, or after your wedding you make a scrapbook, you know, your save the dates and your invitations, you're going to want to put one of those in your scrapbook so you can always remember the details of your wedding. So yeah, that's my tip as far as wedding invitations and save the dates. Once again, if you have a destination wedding, you want to send out that save the date 9 to 12 months in advance. If you're having a wedding just in your hometown, or, you know, if it's not a destination wedding, 6 months in advance is sufficient enough. As far as invitations, you want to do that 4 to 6 weeks before your wedding date. All right, bye-bye.